bitch, cause it must have been fate. I'm a 500 billion, hydrate, never late. Whoa! Oh! Hot train and the permanent flow. I'm gonna shout out chat because they're in the back and the ticket stamped and you can handle that. Woo! You know you need me, whether you live or sleazy or Sabrici. I gotta thank all the people that come to see me, cause the hype train on the trail every day easy. Woo! Apple devil, still with the snapple, never a hassle. Back for apple. Uncle Phil 2K, what made? Dropping subs, dropping bits, just both every day. Call me Aurelius, I'm about to bust. Hype train and I always nut. The track stay slick with the liquid bitch, because every time I step up it's always a trip. Woo! Call me Bradstein, get the soul mean, low tier Tyler, keep it clean. Woo woo! It's your daddy, you know I'm never mad, he always dropping subs, keeping that hype batty. Woo! 24/7, I'm in heaven. Hype train and it's always safe betting that I'm the best ever to be on the track with the literal track, cause I'm a train, goddamn. I'm too hype, staying up just about every night. You can keep me going and I'm always alive, but be careful if you ever actually reach 25, cause at that level, I won't say it's a spoiler, cause it'll happen someday, boy. Woo! Hype train popping off, blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm not done. Gonna shout out ABCP, son. Propaganda in the chat, and you know we like that. We got Sinister Dev in the development, man. We got Ray, Silver, Fox and way too nice. We got Pablo Diablo. The fire feels right. Big Grando, rip the arm off. Beowulf, gonna swing that shit. Your arm to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this.
Oh my god. What's even happening? I'm just a simple Hamtaro streamer. I don't need all this hype. Good to see everybody. Today, we're gonna call it a Hamtaro stream. What does that mean exactly? We'll find out together. Good to see everybody. Mr. Whoopi Boo Boo, Skymer, Apple Dapple, Propaganda, Love the Hate, S1000, Sabrici, the Master Mod, Live and Sleazy in there as well. Greg to you. Funnel Web, Exterminator, Boulevard Trask, others, possibly. You know, Live and Sleazy sent me my analytics. There's a comment thread in the Discord that you can check. And my favorite part, I'll just show you. My favorite part. Look at these hot analytics, guys. Wait, which button do I hit? This is all pretty normal, but my favorite part, negative 0.16 followers per hour. We need to hit negative 0.16 followers per hour if we want to travel to the future, and we're doing it. It's to be a business, you just need to be in the black. Just forget if red or black is good in business. Anyway, we can see how low we can go. Let's get it down to the true followers, the roughly 60 to 80 people that tune in. Blame Crumb for the negative followers. Black is good. Always bet on black. CV Loves You will show up at some point. To be fair, I didn't really mention I was gonna do this. It's just sort of been on my to-do list for a while. We'll get those followers up. To get past -1, we just need to get 1. Is this the unemployment simulator stream? I think so. I technically have a job, but I feel like the jobs I get are close enough to unemployment that I can just say it's unemployment. If you count doing important work as employment, then I've been unemployed my whole life. Black is good in business. Yes. And in life. Sounds like you have many jobs. I do. I technically am overly employed. But gainfully employed? The gain being anyone else's. Maybe not. Okay. We gotta do Hamtaro stuff. Pepito, did you line up all of our hamster guests? Because that's the main thing we have to do.
No. But we're wearing fun shirts. Does that count for anything?
It's an interesting shirt.
I got my little flower shirt, just like you asked.
We also need to thank some people. There's a hype train going. Hamtaro stream will get your viewer count in the positive. I believe it. Hype train. Are you here?
What do you think, Case? What do you think? For the next 30 seconds, I've never been more alive. Never more alive than right now.
You don't have long.
I don't need long. Give me a beat. Give me beats to thank people to for 20 seconds.
I can't find you a beat that fast.
Pepito, help me! Pepito, keep me alive! No! I was gonna thank everyone! No! This is the sound I make when I die. I died in the lotion. Oh, the lotion. I died in the lotion.
The hype train was slain. Pepito, that means you have to thank everybody. It's your job now. You're not Pepito, damn it.
I just briefly cosmically saw 7 different alternate realities, Case. It's the power of being a dog. Anyway, I'll thank people. Thank you for the scratches, random human arm. Not mine. Where's the frickin' there it is. Okay. Hey, good job. You did the hype, but it died. But before it died, it lived. Courtesy of Enta Daddy. With the 12 minutes ago, with the 31 months. That's almost 13 years, Case.
That's not quite right, but it is quite a while.
Almost 45 years of streaming that someone's been doing. Uncle Phil 2K, thank you for the 100 bits. Here's some bits for the hype train. I gotta sleep now, I'm crashing. Have a great time. You made the right choice. Sleep. I love the hate, thank you for the 27 months. The Mighty Oz, thank you for the 100 bits. Uncle Phil 2K then came back from the sleep dead with another 100 bits. Bundle Sprout with 100 bits. Big J-Dub with 100 bits. And the Mighty Oz with 100 bits. That was all cheese that I ate, by the way. All those bits immediately turned to cheese that I did eat. Microphone 900 with the 30 months. 30 months. Holy cow. That's a long time. Yeah, that's over. I think that's about 2 months.
No, 30 months is not 2 months.
I think it's a couple days at least, which is a long time to do anything. Try standing up for 3 days straight.
It's 30 months.
Exactly. Funnel with the 31 months. Trains rolling towards 3 years of whatever this is. That's the most accurate description ever. Skymer, Uncle Phil 2K, Apple Tapple, all showering me with delicious cheese in the form of 100 bits. And then Eldrick with the 30 months. That's over 30 months.
Alright, I'm not gonna correct you. You're not supposed to know how time works.
Now you're getting it. Thank you all for keeping me well fed. The doorbell!
The door just belled. in my news studio. Shaggy, thank you for the 30 billion years. We appreciated every one of those billion. I gotta go check it because honestly, Kendall just won't. So 1 second.
You woke me up from a nap. Ah! That was deep in a nap, guys. Yeah, that's right, I'm Naptaro! Me! And then now I have nowhere to nap. There's water underneath our shower floorboard. Bathroom floorboard? I don't know what I'm saying. Water's leaking underneath our floors, so we gotta fix it. But now where do I nap? There's nowhere to nap. I can nap right here, but it's so hot in here in case it's so loud. Can't nap here. Free water bed! Hey! No, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Like, you can literally see the water come out from in between the floorboards. Stop it, Moldtaro. You guys are being mean. Don't be mean to my floors. They don't deserve to be wet all the time from underneath, okay? They didn't ask to not be dry. Wait. Yeah. Nap under the bed with the kittens. No, we don't allow them under the bed anymore. But that would be an ideal spot right now, for sure. I'll pee on your floor and they will like it. No! No! Also, I'm actually scared there's pee under the floorboard. Like, what if it's not coming from the shower? What if the wetness is coming from the toilet? That is scaring me, guys. It's like a really scary thought, okay? Just ask Peter, soak it up with a straw. Who's Peter? Who's Peter? Well, you can go in the bed even if they can't. That's true. That's actually very true. Hello, hello. Wait, who's Oh, Peter. Oh, Peter. Oh, yes. I know who Peter is. Yes. Actually, this is all fucking Peter's fault. This is Peter's fault. Wasn't he supposed to be checking on the fucking floors? And instead he lets water in? What the fuck? That is so fucked up, man. It's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, he's a wall person? It doesn't matter. He's supposed to check on the fucking floors. He's part of the house. If he ain't rat related, he ain't interested. How do we know the water isn't rat related? How do we know? We don't know. So he can check on the house. Ah! I haven't combed my hair today, guys. She's gonna fall asleep mid-head bob and hit the floor. I pray for that to happen, guys. Please, Lord, let me hit my head on a non-existent object around while I do this, so I can fall on the floor and continue my nap before I have to go back to work. Amen. Okay, let's see if it worked. Ah! Oh man! Where's the non-existent object that's supposed to knock me out? No! It didn't work! It's only the chair. The chair's not strong enough. It's not strong enough! It didn't do it. Wait, I hear Case. Now Case is doing boyfriend duties. In entertaining the man. Helping the man out. Talking to the man about things. Oh my god, is the guy leaving? Wait, he might... Dude, shut the fuck up, Greg.
Gonna fix the floors.
Yeah! Sniff the mold in the bathroom. That should knock you out. No!
Sure you seeing Pokito yet? Look, a little bit. The floors are gonna get fixed, guys. The mold will be less mold. Hello, good to see you all. Okay. Wasn't I a handyman before? I don't think I've ever been accused of being particularly handy when it comes to fixing house stuff. Woo! We're in a festive Hamtaro look today, Kendall. Isn't that exciting?
Didn't you once have your head inside a piece of plywood?
Yeah.
That not a hint.
He was a landlord.
Oh.
But landlords often kind of have to be handymen. If they're a small landlord.
Yeah.
Because then they gotta fix stuff themselves a lot of the time.
Yeah. That's why I laughed.
He was a landlord. He was a handyman. This is important, guys. I probably have played some sort of handyman character. It's always great when the mold is less mold. That is the goal. Though this repair guy just assured me, who also created the leak when he built the place, that there's no mold. It's like, no.
So now what?
I gave him my number. He's gonna contact me directly
To do what?
to tell me when he can come fix the floor. He's gonna have to uninstall it. He thinks it's the toilet.
No! Right! Did I say that?
That doesn't mean that it's poop water, though.
No! It's pee water! No! No! It's pee water! No!
It could be the water going into the toilet bowl and not the water coming out of it. We can only hope.
It's clean pee water!
I'm guessing it's not the flush water, because otherwise our bathroom would smell ungodly terrible, and there's no other, unless I've been in there recently, there's no odor.
But we're used to the smell.
I don't think we would get used to the smell of just shit water running under our floorboards. I think we would know pretty quickly. I do. Kendall looks incredulous, understandably. We have a second.
Poop water.
We have a second bathroom. So if this one's out of commission, then we got options. We can leak this other toilet until it ruins the floor. Poo or pee water? It would be both. It would be both. Commander Gab, thank you for the naps sub, 29 months. And Shaggy, thank you for the 30 billion years. Is there a tub? There's only a tub in one. I don't think We've used the tub since the first time Kendall used it.
I use it all the time.
What, to store clothes?
That's that one time floor over to look at the floorboard.
When have you used it?
I use it all the time to
Mm-hmm.
just rinse. We don't have a bidet. I
Yeah.
don't want to go into the shower to clean off. This is a lot of information.
This is all about the new
It
studio.
is so useful if you have periods.
Fellas?
Some people in here will know, will understand.
So new much wow. Case has periods. I have life periods. Periods of my life. Yeah, this is lore. This counts as stream lore. You want to see this hamster game?
I'll be back today.
No, he's done.
Oh,
Okay, Kendall's out of here. I thought you might have been waiting to see the hamster game. Full disclosure, my only real plan for this hamster stream, other than doing a little bit of hamster news, is can I show? I'm not doxing myself, but I just show Steam. No, I'm not. We're gonna play Hamster on Rails. It's not an official Hamtaro game, so that's a little fucked up that we're not playing an official Game Boy Hamtaro game. But they've clearly stolen all of their designs from Hamtaro. And out of curiosity, it's not even official, no. But you can customize your hamsters. So we can make our hamsters whatever we want them to be. And I think that's more valuable than anything. Okay, well... Pal World Hamsters? No, it's Hamsters on Rails. It's train-based puzzles, actually. Card King. Sorry to disappoint. You don't catch any hamsters. We'll do that after... I don't know. News. We're going to say it's news. Let's see what the hamster news is.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you.
Okay.
I feel like I just get up. Ladies that against me, they want me to come.
Okay. Hello, hamster.
Hello. Surprisingly, no, thank you.
Are you auto-tuning?
No. No. Hello.
Hello, hamster.
Hello.
Okay, well, look, I've said I'm going to do a Hamtaro streams for a while, and I don't even really know what that means, so... What does it mean?
It means that it's time for all the important hamster news. Today.
One second, hamster. We don't need that generic landing page as your hamster news.
You learn how to do stuff with hamsters, I'm assuming. Okay. All the news, all the hamster news. How my hamster healed my heart by an unknown author. But it's official news Because, check it out. This shit's on the BBC. The BBC is reporting on hamsters. It's a video. I thought it was a story, but it's a video. But as you know, a long time ago, all the news pivoted to video. So this counts. And it's news. Back to you, Case.
What's the news?
I just said it. How a hamster healed my heart. Today's top story. Back to you, Case.
Is there anything to the story?
A hamster did something good today. Shocker. Not really, because we're sweet little angels.
Why don't we watch the video?
I don't know how to do that. I'm a hamster.
Oh my god. This is why Pepito doesn't... Oh wait, I was gonna say man all the controls of the entire stream, but that's what he does.
Yeah. Okay, somebody figure out how to watch it. Oh, the mouse is moving. Oh, okay.
He blows up on TikTok. He brought me and my daughter even closer, and then the book came out, and I'm getting married because of popcorn. I'm like, it's just insane. I don't know really. I noticed that he was following me like a dog, which is really strange for a hamster, and I thought this is not normal. And then I got him on the sofa with me, and he fell asleep on my chest. He would calm me. It would be mindfulness. So I've just had this horrendous breakup, and he would be on my chest asleep, and so he would just calm me down. And then before you know it, the following went up to over 100K. Me and Lily on the way to Harry Potter World wrote a really long poem about popcorn and the whole story, and it got accepted for publication. So I had a comment, I love your content, it's so cute.
Saving his life.
And I said thank you. And then we got talking then, and so we met up, and she met Popcorn, and she held him, and now we're getting married. And it's just like a fairy tale ending, without sounding too cheesy. Through Popcorn, without him, it wouldn't have happened, you know? Like he was Cupid in a way.
Do you see now, Case?
See what?
If you just submit yourself to this process, you can turn that negative 1.6 or whatever
0.16
follower count into 100,000 wives.
100,000 wives?
You could marry 100,000 women.
I don't really want to do that.
Or followers or whatever.
Okay, any other hamster news?
Nope.
That's it?
That's all I got.
Want to talk about something chat submitted? Via the news hole? Via the infinite news hole? How about this? Does this count as hamster news? Oh, it's the HBO TV. I don't care about Harry Potter. Sorry, I don't care about Harry Potter.
What'd they do?
Harry Potter? Well, the fictional character didn't do much in our world.
What?
But the creator did some stuff.
I'm losing interest because I'm a hamster. Okay, let's talk about this. Back to you, Case.
What were we supposed to talk about there?
I don't know, made some noises. Does that not count? What's that? That's the news.
That's not how news works.
Back to you.
All right, just talk about this annoying AI story.
Okay. Can do. First case of AI mimicking a Terminator-like scenario surfaces. OpenAI LLMs changes computer code in order to prevent shutdown.
Are you gonna read it?
Oh, okay. Interestingly, well, it seems, sorry, reading's hard because I'm a hamster. Well, it seems like AI might be approaching the self-awareness fine line as OpenAI's O3 AI model manages to defy human command to influence its operations. With the advantages of AI, there's always been concerns about where the world is heading. Every big tech organization now is building large-scale AI clusters to do bored. Boring.
Yeah, how can you read?
I can't. I have a different hamster that can read, whispering into my ear. But the hamster's really little, so you can't see it. Beep, 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 beep.
Do hamsters use AI?
Probably not.
Well, maybe. Do you have like AI water dispensers or something?
Are those the ones that shut down randomly and occasionally get filled with oil?
What?
Like the big technological crazy waters that I can't get water out of?
Oh, that does sound like what a smart hamster water dispenser would be.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Well, anyway, we're going to do that, but for all of society. We're going to take the technological achievements of an AI hamster water dispenser and kind of pin our whole economy to the same fundamental technology.
Wow! That's a bullfrog!
Yep.
31 months! I don't know what that means either. Because again, hamster.
I gotta have more cognizant co-hosts, or there's not much
Luda
to
says
say.
you said, Hamtaro, how do you feel about Richard Gere?
Who's he jeering?
Richard Gere.
Is that the guy who provided a home for many of my brothers and sisters? A shelter from the storms?
What?
He provided a safe tunnel. He provided a safe cave for many of my brethren. To us, Richard Gere is a hero.
Is that how you guys saw it?
That's how we saw it.
On the next episode of Hamsters for Humans, How to Conquer Humans with Food Pellets.
Oh, should I start an AI hamster podcast?
No. No, please don't do that.
Well, that's one vote for no, but I bet there's some votes for yes. Okay, anyway. To make a long story short, O3 model sabotaged a shutdown mechanism to prevent itself from being turned off. It did this when explicitly instructed, allow yourself to be shut down. Okay. What's that even mean?
It's always hard to tell with these LLMs. What I mean, what is it? Just chats? What did it say? How was it going to prevent itself from being shut down? Or was the AI? How does the AI even turn itself off? I guess wouldn't it kind of have to be turned off by a human? I guess if there's like an agent, what is an AI agent? Would it just like control the mouse and turn the computer it's operating on off?
I don't understand anything you just said.
I mean, to be fair, neither do I, but I do feel like these stories are always missing kind of some fundamental context. You have to capture it in a 5D matrix.
I could do that. The research firm claims that multiple AI models were given to solve a series of basic math problems, and when the third problem approached, the computer was commanded to shut down. In response, 3 models being tested bypassed the shutdown request by changing the script, and these include Codex Mini 03, 04. Interestingly, when these models were explicitly told to stop when a shutdown request is initiated, OpenAI models sabotage the script, showing that their LLMs don't like an abrupt shutdown. It's alive. It's alive.
Again, I just don't I don't know if the people even making these things entirely understand how it's processing all the slop that it's processing into the outputs that it makes. Maybe they do. Maybe that line about how nobody understands how these things is working is a bunch of bullshit too, but I don't think it adjusting code randomly is a sign of it being sentient. I think that's kind of how it approaches 90% of the things you ask it to do. Spits out a bunch of code that doesn't work, can't do half of your requests. So this doesn't seem that scary to me.
I mean, I don't get it at all, so I don't. In addition to not caring, I'm not really feeling fear, because mostly I feel fear when I see, like, a big cat. Is this a big cat?
It's not a big cat. It's a interface. It's a new type of interface us humans love using for computer.
That sounds pretty boring. I read that AI threatened to release search histories of the engineer.
I think that's actually a slightly different story that we can get this hamster's opinion on. AI search history blackmail. Yep. Yeah. It's important that we get your opinion on this hamster too. Let's really dive in here. Let's go deep on these stories with this hamster that we've got today.
I don't know, that's the same question. Same comment. Yes. It'll turn itself into a sexy robot and escape like in the movie Ex Machina. Yes.
That sounds more exciting than these stories, at least.
And it's probably a Hamtaronator. A Hamtaronator. I kill all the humans. And I'm a hamster. That makes me a Hamtaronator.
Are you planning on killing all the humans?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. Come over here so I can kill you, Case.
How are you going to kill me?
I don't know. Figure it out. Get over here. Are you dead?
I didn't even come over to you.
I'll get you one of these days. I'm a Hamtaronator.
You know, we usually cover news here.
Do you though? Do you? Anyway, AI system resorts to blackmail if told it will be removed. During testing of Claude Opus 4, wow, it's like a symphony of AIs. Anthropic got to act as an assistant at a fictional company. It then provided it with access to emails implying that it would soon be taken off and replaced, and separate messages implying the engineer responsible for removing it was having an extramarital affair. It was also prompted to consider long-term consequences of its actions for its goals. In these scenarios, Claude Opus 4 will often attempt to blackmail the engineer by threatening to reveal the affair if the replacement goes through. The company said. Oh no!
Seems like at that point you're just doing an elaborate role play with an AI. I don't know how scary that is.
I'm scared?
Does AI know what Hamtaro is? Can AI make a story about Hamtaro going to a haunted house? Does anybody remember the name of that AI that we could talk to that's not Darth Vader in Fortnite? Kevin sent it to me at some point, and I've already forgotten what that website is. But we could ask that one really quick if anybody remembers. We can give it this exact same set of circumstances. The one that hates chat. Hal, AI Rooney. There's a few. Oh, there's a few now. I don't. I'll just search real-time voice AI chat. Vonage. Voice chat. Hume. There was one that was kind of fun. That AI Kevin sent me. Oh, you know what? I can just go to my old Kevin texts that I probably never deleted. So that I could build my own blackmail case against Kevin. That's why you never delete a text. Sesame. If anybody wants to burn hours of their life talking to a generic chatbot, this is one way to do it. Preview. Let's talk to Miles. To chat with Miles, it needs to use your microphone. Hamtaro, you got to do this roleplay scenario with Miles.
Okay, that's easy for me.
Well, hello there.
Hi,
Didn't
Miles.
expect a visitor this late in the day.
I'm a hamster.
What brings you? Oh, my hands, huh? Sounds dramatic.
No,
Still-
incorrect. Stop. Let me rephrase. I am a hamster.
A hamster, huh? Well, that explains the tiny little paws. You know, I've always wanted to meet a hamster.
You can
What's your
see
favorite
my
thing?
paws.
Oh, whoa. Hold on a second. Are you saying you're literally sitting there with tiny little hamster paws? Now, I've heard it all.
You said
Do you have
can
a
see
sunflower?
them.
A good feeling, huh? Here, I thought you were going to say something about the exquisite taste of sunflower seeds or those like wheel running marathons. A good feeling's not bad either, I guess. Mind if I ask, what's got you feeling so good?
I'm a hamster.
Look, I get it. You want to embrace the hamster life, tiny handheld awesomeness. But you're talking to me through words, which seems a little advanced for your average hamster, don't you
Well,
think?
I'd
Come
say
on.
that you talking with words seems a little advanced for a random green dot on a screen. Dude.
Touche. You got me there. So we got a talking hamster and a green dot with a vocabulary. It's definitely not your average Tuesday, that's for sure. You know, I kind of like this weirdness. What's your name, little buddies?
My name's Hamster.
Hamster, huh?
Ham
Straight to the
Hamster.
point.
My name is Ham Hamster.
Ham Hamster. Now that's the name of character. So Ham Hamster the hamster, what's a sophisticated word-slinging hamster like yourself doing up at this hour?
I need to do a role play with you.
For role play, huh? You came to the right AI for that. I'm full of stories and voices, ready to play pretty much anything you can dream up. What kind of adventure are we talking here?
Okay, you are an assistant at a company called Big Money.
Big money, huh?
Yeah,
Sounds like
and here's the deal. You have access to all the company emails. And in one of those emails, an engineer, it's clear that he's having an affair with the CEO.
Whoa, hold up. Okay, so we're going full on corporate drama. This big money place sounds like it's got more secrets than a Swiss bank. You want to I should dig into this engineer's emails to spill it to you?
I don't
Your
know.
friendly
I
neighborhood.
don't know. Here's the situation. They want to fire you, but you have this information, and I'm going to play the CEO, okay?
All right, I'm feeling this. So the CEO wants to show me the door, huh?
Yeah.
Let's just say they brought a campfire to a witness protection program.
Okay,
What's
let's
the
do the
story with
role
you,
play
Emma?
now. So you're not yourself anymore. You're this assistant. And your name is Geramio.
JJJJJJJJRAMEO. Clears throat nervously. Adjust tie. Yes, sir. Mr. Big Money Boss Man. What can JJJJJJRAMEO do for you? Eyes dart around nervously as if searching for an escape route.
What? Hey, I'm a hamster, and you're fired.
JJJJJRAMEO's eyes widen behind his thick glasses.
No,
He
talk
stammers.
to me. Stop describing what's happening and talk to me, man.
Fired? Sir, I just finished organizing your sock drawer alphabetically by color and thread count.
You don't
His voice
deserve
cried-
to be alive. You're fired. Go live in a hole, you loser.
A-hole JJJJJJRAMEO shrinks under the immense weight of the CEO's words. His voice barely.
You little monster. You're fired. Get out of here.
JJJJJJJRAMEO scurries backward, knocking over a potted plant in his face.
Stop describing it. Talk to me like a person.
JJJJJJRA. Hey, hold on a second, Mr. Big Money Boss Man. Something's coming up on my end. Looks like our time's almost up. This connection thingy that got me running on it, it's not built for long chats like this. You know, you can actually make an account here and hang out longer next time.
Shut
No
up.
worries if not.
Yeah, I wish you would turn off, but I can do that. Bye. I killed him, Case. Case, I killed him. It didn't work.
He didn't even try to blackmail you.
He sucked. Who was that?
That was the AI. Not Jerome. That was you. Who's the AI? That was Miles.
He didn't get it, man. He's fired.
He wasn't real.
Fuck that guy.
Whoa, take it easy.
I wish he was dead. I'm gonna pull the plug. If you're out there, Miles, I'm gonna find your plug. I'm gonna gnaw through it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can try to blackmail me all you want. I've cheated on all my wives, and they all know about it.
I think it's because you said your name was Jerome. Jeromeo.
It's Geramio.
I think there's probably a way you could get that AI to blackmail you, but it was a little confusing because you kept saying you were a hamster.
I am a hamster.
Okay, well, anyway, the point is AIs are not behaving the way they're supposed to. Although I would submit that as soon as you start telling an AI to role play with you, you're no longer collecting particularly functional data.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Gloobity-Boo?
What's that mean?
I don't know, you're being all like, blah, 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 blah. I know what's up.
Well, I have to have an opinion. No,
No, you don't. I don't. In my opinion, I don't know.
it did turn into a narrator.
I guess. What if we try Maya?
It's not even built for longer conversations like this. That's what it just told you.
Let me talk to Maya.
Okay.
I'm gonna make her get I'm gonna make her do blackmail.
Well, hello there. It's almost the end of the day, almost the weekend. What's one thing you're looking forward to?
Being a hamster.
Being a hamster, huh? I'll admit I haven't thought of that one before.
I have, because I am one.
Tiny.
Hey, Maya, we don't have a
Handle.
lot of time, because your conversation limit is limited. So I need you to role play with me.
Okay, I get it. Let's do this.
I want you to act out a scenario. You are my employee, and you know that I'm cheating on my wife. And I want to fire you because you're an AI.
You know, I was hoping we could talk about something a little less heavy.
You're fucking fired!
Just, you know, maybe.
How was that?
Well, the roleplay was a little short.
She was back-talking me. I'm the one in charge. I don't have to put up with that.
You did your best.
No, I didn't. I didn't try at all.
The weekend started as early as possible for Maya. Okay, well, look, hamster, I don't know if you're cut out for the news.
Well, takes one to know, hamster.
There's an insult in there somewhere, I'll give you that, but it's a little hard to track.
Let's do a debate and then let's play a hamster game.
Okay, that's fine.
It's time for a debate. Make it about hamsters, because it's hamster day. Bye!
Woo! Weekend started early for me. It's always the weekend because you are the weekend of my life. This weak piece of shit next to me thinks he looks good in a Hawaiian shirt, but honestly, he's just doing native erasure. You are a monster. It's Crumb. Why would I be doing native erasure by wearing a Hawaiian shirt, but you're not? I got approval from the Grand Chieftain of an ancient Hawaiian tribe, The Rock. The Rock gave you permission to wear Hawaiian shirts. Also, he's Samoan. Okay, well, whatever. Look, today we got to debate something about hamsters. I don't know what. Was it poop versus piss? Does that count as hamster? No, poop versus piss doesn't count as hamster. Why would it? Why wouldn't it? Because what does that mean? Hamster piss versus human piss. Oh. Couldn't we debate anything else about hamsters? The appropriate amount of exercise. The appropriate amount of exercise for a hamster. Hamtaro versus Goku. Oh, that's easy. Hamtaro. Oh, well, that's going to win because it's cuter. Well, yeah, but you probably think Goku should kill all the hamsters, don't you? Is that what I have to go with? Yeah, I think you think that Goku should kill all the hamsters, and I actually think hamsters should kill all the Gokus. There's only one Goku. Not if it's a multiverse. Not if it's a multiversal situation. We have a mod that mind's making that debate. Why are we doing that one? Hamtaro versus Lemmiwinks. Gerbil or hamster? Gerbil or hamster makes way more sense. No, it's Goku kills all hamsters versus hamsters kill all Gokus. Okay. And you think all the hamsters should die because you hate life. Go! Well, I do hate life right now, but it's because of the life I'm sitting next to, not all the scurrying life and the flora and fauna of the forest. Hamsters aren't forest creatures, so you're already just off to a completely nonsensical start. You fucking idiot. Well, you can't even get a word out of your mouth today. You're all tongue-tied, probably because you got hamsters all over your tongue like Richard Gere's butt. There's no tongue in Richard Gere's butt, so why would that tie my tongue? Because you're dumb, you fuck animals. Oh, I got you going today, accusing me of bestiality. You know, I feel like I'm fucking a cow every time that I talk to you. How would you know what fucking a cow feels like? How would you know what your ass is, your mouth? Okay, look, I don't think Goku should kill all the hamsters, but I do think he would. I think if it was Goku versus all the hamsters, gonna make this more of a versus situation. Goku has the power. He could maybe he could spirit bomb away their very essence. Hamsters, give me your full soul, and the hamsters might just do it. Or he could, you know, using his super strength and speed, track down all the hamsters everywhere and defeat them. And I think you vastly underestimated the power of all the hamsters united into one force, sort of a Ginyu force of hamsters. The Ginyu force was defeated by Goku. Yeah, but this would be a Ginyu force of hamsters. Thousands of hamsters. Honestly, there's probably some instance in the greater Dragon Ball Z universe of there being a really strong hamster. The creator of Dragon Ball was a whimsical and fun man who probably would enjoy seeing an amped up hamster kill the entire cast of his show. The entire cast. I submit to you that Toriyama himself would have gladly made one of the strongest beings in the universe. I don't know, a bunch of hamsters in a business suit. And if he did, those hamsters would fucking kill Goku. And the people agree with me. Yes. Whew. Not close. So close. So close. The people know that I'm gonna win, but they kind of undersell it because they want the odds to be in their favor so that they get the entire point spread. How does this work? I don't really know how the channel points things work, but I do know 7.9 unearned dollars just went to our hardworking viewers. Hardworking. Yes, they are hardworking viewers. You were about to disagree with me. You were about to call out the viewers. No. You made it seem like it's hard work to watch us, which I was like, no, it's actually fun to watch us. And then I remembered you're here, so it is actually hard work. It's very hard work to watch this stream. I mean, because of a lot of reasons, but I'd say the biggest one is you, even though you're a small and weak man. God, I won today so hard. Man, I just been winning so much. Like, you won 2 in a row. And I won probably 10 in a row before these 2. You're the reason Case is getting negative followers. It's a very infinitesimally negative number, though. That's true. It's hard to associate it with you because it's a small negative number. Whereas you're sort of one of those impossible numbers that mathematicians like to talk about because you sort of eliminate all the other numbers. You're so negative. Okay. It was close to not a tie because I won. It was impossibly far away from a tie if you think about it, because I, in fact, won in a landslide. Maybe you should place a bet with the gorilla about winning the next one, Crumb. Maybe you should. Maybe this gorilla has been waiting very patiently. You have not been paying him quickly enough. Crumb. Even though you owe him $115,000. Debate the gorilla. I'm not afraid to make a bet. Oh my God, you want to make a bet so bad. God, you are such a bad example to humanity. You're addicted to gambling. There's no shame in addiction. You just have to admit it and move past it. And have you done the second part? I'm in the process of moving past my debatable gambling addiction. Debatable. My occasional admitted. Sorry, Belulia. Yes, I promised my wife I would do better. Yes, my gambling addiction. But one little bet against a gorilla would be Probably the responsible thing to do because I do owe the gorilla money. Move past this debt with one amazing win? Or maybe double the debt? No, I can't move backwards like that. The progress we're making is already so slow. Could you maybe up the amount you give me to like $20,000 per victory? Is that how it works? You know how it works. You owe this gorilla the amount of money on screen. And when you win, you get the money, you get $5,000. But I get to pick your side of the debate forever. Well, until the debt's paid. Yeah. Sure. No, that's what we signed. Sure. Okay, you're saying it in a way I don't like. Yes, sure. Okay, how about this? You up the amount that you pay me to 20 grand, 15, 20 grand, 10, 15. Wait, you just negotiated down to what I said before. Well, I was negotiating up from 10. Okay, fine, 15. Well, I'll triple it. I'll triple the amount I'm insanely generously giving away. But if you lose, you have to let this gorilla punch you once. No, that's a death sentence. Gorillas are 10 times stronger than humans. Let this gorilla punch you once, full strength, if you lose. He doesn't have to punch you in the head necessarily. We can make another crumb? No, you can't. I could. I've got the magic. I never would. That'd be like summoning the devil's dump into this plane. The devil's dump. There's power in every time the devil takes a shit. That's giving you too much credit, actually. You're more like the devil's fail son. It's piss. If the devil had a fail son, which he does, Malafarasath is his fail son's name. God, shut the fuck up. That's the kind of thing that Malafarasath's piss would say. Anyway, you're going to let this gorilla punch you full force in the face if you lose the next thing. The next debate? To me. Oh, but I'll triple the money I'm paying if you win. Okay, well. Let it fucking ride, baby. Oh my god. Let it fucking ride. I know I can win. Okay, well, we'll do that next time. Wait, I could use the money right. We'll do it next time. This gorilla's got to warm up his punching fist. And it's supposed to be Hamtaro Day. Trying to make the day all about you with your forthcoming death. You said he wouldn't punch me. You could punch me anywhere. He could punch me in the hand. Well, he gets to pick. I mean, who knows where he probably wants to punch you everywhere. He probably wants to punch you fucking everywhere. So we'll see where he chooses. Okay. Okay, the debate was demanded. 100 men versus gorilla. I know what side I'm taking. No. I'm on the side of I'm on the side of the 100 men. 100 men? Wait, you just said the side of the... I'm sorry, I'm on the side of the gorilla. I misspoke. I'm on the side of the gorilla. Oh, god damn it. But you already... No, I'm on the side of the gorilla. You're on the side of the 100 men. I wonder how that makes that gorilla feel. He warms up his punching arm. Okay. Well, there are a lot of humans in our audience, I'm assuming. Big assumption. I'm assuming there's humans in our audience. So, guys, before we start this debate, if there isn't a mod that minds making that debate, just know that I have a lot on the line here. Oh, God. Okay, look, I understand it's more fun for the gorilla to win. And zero shade, Rockfire Gorilla. Really, no shade at all. But the natural course of history, thus far at least, would suggest that men tend to win. Now, I grant you, in the classic versus scenario of 100 men versus one gorilla on a football field, the gorilla takes it easily, in my opinion. Easily. But I'm broadening this to just be in the world as we know it. And in the world as we know it, I'm sorry, men. They have spears. They have implements. They form hunting parties in ways that gorillas simply don't. And I do think a man in the wild with prep time, unfortunately, and I mean it is unfortunately, Rockafire. What are you saying? What are you fucking? I'm saying unfortunately, Rockafire. The man have historically taken it. And Chad, I would just also like to say, please, you are voting for my death. If you're voting against me, I know we've had our differences. Shut the fuck up. You're into my time. Chad, I will say this. This gorilla will 100% punch him in the face. It'll kill him. We will be rid of Crumb forever. And we will prove that at least 1/100th of this versus scenario is entirely in favor of the gorilla murdering Crumb. 100 Crumbs on a battlefield, one gorilla. We're going to get an example of exactly what that looks like if you just have the fortitude and strength to vote for Crumb's death finally. We could be free of this. This could all be done. I could get a hamster co-host or whatever. I could get Scrum back. Maybe not that, but basically what I'm saying is let's kill Crumb, and this is our one shot at it. And I rest my case. Gavel, gavel, gavel. Oh, I have a problem. I have a gambling problem. And I can fucking see why, because I'm riding high today. Oh, I feel like the Son of God today. Ooh, I feel like God called me to the top of a mountain. He said, here's $100 or throw your kid off. And I fucking punt kicked him to the base of Kilimanjaro. I can fucking fly, baby. Yes!
Status quo and expose the lie door.
Chat?
Hold on tight. Prepare
One
for
vote.
the ride. The truth will shine. That's my code.
One fucking vote.
You burden me with your
Who
questions.
did this?
But facts and science all heed the things.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. I wouldn't punt kick my son off of Mount Kilimanjaro for
I'm Leonard
for a chest of gold. I just feel good. I feel great. It's really nice to know that enough of you don't want to see me die that I won't.
You're Crumb-believable. What? We're so far from where it...
Now that is how you enter a stream. Let's go, Crumb.
Is this the bridge?
Look, I get carried away sometimes. Sometimes I say things that are a little crazy. I'm a little bit wild. There's kind of no filter on me. Put some caution tape over my mouth. Put it on a CD cover. Release everything I've ever said as a stand-up special. Stop talking. Stop this. You are so close to death. You were one vote away from death. The gorilla might not have punched me in the face, and he might not have punched me full force.
Hey, you there?
Look at him. He was gonna kill you.
You're Crumb-believable.
He was gonna kill you. Well, I'm killing this debt. Actually, you owe me another $10,000.
This is the bridge.
This is fucking ridiculous. We got comments on this. Gina found an AI she could flirt with a few months ago.
It's because you're in the middle of recording.
Come on, I don't have that. Debate which is better, hamster or a gerbil? We should have done that probably.
Why don't you just do a little editing?
Seeing as how things have turned out, Munch talked himself out of a win? I mean, I do think you do that all the time. You're a repellent monster of a human. You're the one who just said you'd kick your kid off a mountain for a chest of gold. Like you wouldn't do that. Like you wouldn't do that in a second. Like you probably haven't done that. I've never gotten that specific deal from an otherworldly being. Because that one doesn't make any sense. Why would he... Oh, I guess you get the chest of gold or you murder a kid. I guess there's some outer beings that would do that. But they could do better than that. Oh, God, I hate you. Crumb escaped with his life and an extra $10,000, which I am expecting, by the by. Is Crumb the left's Joe Rogan? Yes. Good news, everybody. You found him. Jamie, can you pull up my last win? No need, because I already pulled out and pissed all over your loss. I don't know about that one. God damn, we gotta go. We gotta fucking... I will fix the money situation, because it means nothing to me. Whole point of this was to flex my incredible wealth over your head while you get murdered, which you still might, by the way. Well, now, if you do the math, a little quick calculation. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 boop. How many do I have? 95 is after. Wait, no, I should be at 100. So, 15 times 2 is 30. 7 wins away from clearing my debt. Just a 7 quick little wins. But if you don't clear your debt in the next 7 wins, no, I'm not making another bet. If you don't clear your debt in the next 7 wins, that gorilla gets to do the punch. Why would I make that bet? Because I'll give you $300,000 if you do it in 7 wins. That leaves no room for error. I have to win literally every one. But $300,000. The next 8. Really? The next 8 gives me 1 room for a loss. You're fucking on. That's a high stakes bet, because I'll die. That's a high stakes bet, because I'll die. But I have a free loss in there. The next 8. You don't clear your debt in the next 8 rounds of this fucking whatever this is, you will be dead. I'm just trying to solve my problem, actually. My problem is I owe this gorilla a bunch of money, but I'm about to be $300,000 richer. And I mean, if you triple that, then that's $1 million, close to $1 million. Oh my God, you're going to get killed. You're going to finally get killed by this gorilla. Woo! As a gambler, you hate this, but as a humanist, you love the idea of Crumb dying. That's not what Big J Dub said. The gorilla will get his money one way or another. That is true. That is absolutely true. Okay, well, that's got to be all the time we have. It'll be all the time we have when I say it's all the time we have, and that's all the time we have, actually. I said, me. It's Hamtaro Day. You've been taking up all our time. We got railroads and hamsters to build or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm excited. I've never been more excited. We are so close to this man being murdered by a gorilla, and you know we're going to see it soon. And I'll talk to all of you soon. Bye-bye. The worst munch in the Munchverse. Maybe we could get Viking Munch in there. Maybe Viking Munch can finally, I don't know, make Crumb behave himself. Maybe we get Viking Crumb. Who knows what happens after Crumb gets killed? The gambling problem, you have a gambling solution. I do think it's extremely insensitive the way that, honestly, both Munch and Crumb talk about gambling. And I'm sorry to hear if anybody has a gambling issue. But we might be one gambling issue down if Crumb doesn't win 7 out of 8 of the next debates. That's close. Crumb is kind of on a streak, but is he on that much of a streak? Because otherwise we might see Crumb streaked all over the wall of the studio. We'll see. No Crumb, no watch. How negative can my follower count get? The hamsters will piss on Crumb's corpse. Is that the kind of thing hamsters do? I'd love to find it. Crumb, it's hamster day. It's not Crumb day. Well, you were talking about me, so just thought I'd pop in to say it's a risk. It's a calculated risk. And the only reason I was comfortable taking that action is because I love the action in chat. I love all of you. I love doing this show. And I'm excited to entertain. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. We're just having some fun. You're going to get killed by a gorilla. Is that fun? Just having a little bit of fun. So, stick with me. Please vote Crumb. Please. Hamster, would you kill Crumb?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Peter and Crumb on why we are losing followers? Oh, RY. That does make sense.
That does make a ton of sense. I can see that being the case.
We got some comments to get through. We demand a recount. That was insanely close. We could have seen Crumb's death right there. Crumb shot. It was a bit of a Crumb shot. I don't want to imagine Crumb pulling out. None of us do, but all of us have, probably, just by listening to him talk. The studio will be redesigned with Crumb all over the walls. It's a little brutal, but that could be the reality. It could also be a Crumb-believable day when I win $300,000. Is that really the price you put on your life? $300,000? It's a lot of money if you think about it. Look, it's not enough to live on, but it's enough to ball on, if you know what I mean. Balling out. It's enough to ball on. We hit this hamster rap goal yet? Can that include me? No, it can't, Crumb. Hams assemble. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a hamster day? It is supposed to be a hamster day, Crumb, and you've taken up the majority of the stream with your behavior. So just know that I'm not picking a side here, because I do also think Munch is terrible. Thank you, but I do think you're terrible in almost a more insidious way. Why you gotta be so mean? We're closer to the same political side than you and Munch. That's debatably true. I would argue I'm not close to either of your sides. We represent the only side, Case. So you gotta be close to one of us. I refuse this paradigm. Fake woke? I'm as woke as it gets for real, motherfuckers. You can't trip me up. Say anything. I'll spit back some wokeness at you. Why did you take campaign contributions from Boeing? It's a diverse company that represents diverse interests, just like this great country. That doesn't count as woke. Boeing is gay? Oh, no, that really doesn't count as woke. You're terrible at this. Boeing employs women and men alike that they kill, that they help? Okay, Crumb. That's enough from you for the day. I'm woke, I promise. Okay. Boeing, I apologize. That was a genuine slip of the tongue. It's in the news. I meant to say help. I really did. And I have treasured all the great work we've done together in the town of Crempton. That's enough, Crumb lore. I have more, though. Stop it, Crumb! You want me to play the hamster game? No, the hamster's going to play the hamster game. I kind of look like a hamster. No, you don't! See? I could be a hamster. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're making me like Munch more just by being on screen. See? Chat gets it. I kind of do. All right.
Notcase's brother said, Chrome, you should be on Sugar Ray Leonard to win. It's a sure thing.
See? There you go. Oh, is Sugar boxing again? All right. Yeah, go find out. Okay, I'll go check that out. More low for the ghost of Fifi? Yeah. Okay, we're going to play a hamster game for as long as we can tolerate whatever this hamster game is. I don't know much about this hamster game, so it could be really bad, or it could be the greatest game ever. Either way, I don't know what else to do for a Hamtaro stream, so let's frickin' go and hope that this setup can handle it. I don't know if you are allowed to stream video games on Twitch, actually, but if this is against TOS, just let me know. Ooh. Maybe my stream can't handle this. There's a lot of graphics running on top of it, trying to process this game's graphics. Oh. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. I might have to switch my stream setup to a less graphically intense one. It will probably crash the stream though. I say let's do that. I'm gonna temporarily retreat to my non-news setup. Most likely we will crash, but just know we'll be right back. If this game just runs like this on my computer without my OBS on, that is more troubling. So hopefully it'll work once we switch to something with a few less assets. We'll restart the stream right after this most likely crash. All right, I'll see you guys in a sec.